I'm back in California, and I still got to edit one more video that's going to go up, one more Illinois video, which is the next Solar Sunday. But Arduino vs. Evil has been having a lot of issues with his camera. Happens to be, he has the exact same camera as me. Probably because I told him to get this camera, so I feel kind of obligated to tell him how to use his camera. I was going to make this video just for him, but then it occurred to me, well, other people might be having the same issues with their Casio Exilim ZR-1100s or 1000s. It might work with the 1000s, but I think it's for sure work with the 1100s. Okay, so the Casio Exilim ZR-1100 is actually a nice little camera. It can do high speed, has this little screen that can pop up and down, which is kind of cool. It also flips. It's just really nice to be able to have it like this, though. Just have it up just slightly. Well, the main issue that Arduino vs. Evil has been having with his camera is focusing. Because if you watch his videos, you'll probably hear him go, "Focus, you frack." And, well, it took me a year and a half to figure it out, too. Let's pull up an image on here. Yeah, looks good enough. So, okay. So we have a good detailed image. Let's zoom in. Fuck, now I'm having focusing issues with this thing. Yeah. Filming a camera with another camera is never good. If I had another Casio Exilim ZR-1000 or 1100, then I wouldn't have that issue because I already know how to manually focus it. With this camera, I don't know how to. So, with the camera that I don't know how to focus too well, I'll show you how to focus this camera. So pretty much, you just hit the set button, go up to AF, or whatever, and now you can set your focus. Like for instance, this goes to infinite, so it always goes out. That's great if you're going to be filming outside of a window or something like that. Anything about 20 feet or more. These other ones are just garbage, so like for really close-up shit. Autofocus is AF, usually it defaults back to that, and then we have MF, which is manual focus. When you hit that, well, over here you can see that there, you can actually, behind this little wheel is also a D-pad, so you can like tap it right there. Well, that zooms in, so let's, there we go, there's the pixels. And as you can see, there, it is in focus. So now with this, we can put it in focus quite easily actually. Put it out of focus again. It's actually very easy with this LCD screen because whenever we have it in focus, we can see that Laplace, that dithering effect, or aliasing, that's what it is. We can see the aliasing effect of the pixels. Once you've already figured out how to change the focus, we'll go to Menu. Let's see, it's a lot of shit on here. Memory. Memory is what the settings it'll save. It'll save into its internal memory. For instance, I've gone through here and turned a lot of these on. I've turned focus on to where it'll save your settings for focus. It'll save if you keep it on manual or autofocus, and it'll save if you, well, I think, what level of focus also. So put that to on. Oh fuck. Stupid menus. Well, one thing I want to show is we have zoom position. So that's set to off still. I'll say I zoom in to 5.6 times. Yeah. Just zoom in to 5.6 times. It's not unfocused, but whatever. So I'll turn it off. Turn it back on. It did not zoom back in. But now, oh my god, the menus. So this to on. Go to 4.1 times. Turn it off. When I turn it back on, it should turn on and then zoom in back to 4.1 times zoom. Look at that. Worked perfectly. Now, I don't want to have it remember the zoom level, because I'll have the issue that I'll zoom in for one shot, and then I'll be wanting to get a quick shot, and then afterwards I realize I recorded it zoomed in. So I'd rather have it zoomed out than zoomed in, so I'm going to turn it back off. Oh my god. But yeah, most of this stuff, you can go to memory and you can fuck around with all the settings and make it whatever you want. Like, I may go and turn metering on. That's actually pretty good, because metering, it changes how bright the middle, or how sensitive the camera is. And for instance, right here, I put it to have basically all the controls set into the middle pixel of the camera. So if I put something very white inside the middle of the camera, it goes very dark, because it's adjusting the brightness just for the middle of the camera. Now if I go to multi, it takes multiple different pixels randomly and it puts them together. So now basically that little bright spot that's in the middle, that will not wash out the image as much, because there's like a little reflection off the game controller. So it's a little more of an average. Of course though, if you're going to be welding, I say whenever you're welding and you want it to darken, put it to the single point, like that. Oh, whoops. Stupid menu. Okay, so if you want to record when you're welding, go to the dot, and then focus the middle pixel onto whatever you're welding. So as soon as you strike an arc, it turns down the sensitivity of the camera. So then you can actually see the weld, and then whenever you stop welding, it turns up the sensitivity again, and it's kind of nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that should help your videos a lot, AvE. And it's kind of sad to say, but it took me about 1.5 years to find that out, because I recorded, I think I've recorded like 350 videos with these cameras so far. And I recorded the first 150 fighting the autofocus also, and the autofocus is shit, because yeah. You may want to see about adding a windscreen on it too, because doing it with this method, you can easily connect it on there, and it doesn't really get in the way too much. It does slightly get in the way of the little button that turns it on and off whenever it detects the screen opening, but oh well. And the button that's up here for power, kind of got to press down a little harder now because you got to go through the foam. But hey, it works pretty nice. And lastly, I'd have to say, just the overall best tip I could possibly ever give, and I should probably repeat it anytime I'm giving any camera tips, would have to be, take the top of an old tripod, like that, and just use it as like a Steadicam. It helps smooth out the motions so much. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope that helps you a lot, Arduino vs. Evil, and I hope it helps anybody else that gets this camera. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. See ya!